come across many written sounds while reading comic books. These words exaggerate the situation, or can be said these words add as an adjectives to the situation. These words, in a way, try to convey same situation along with the sound effects that that the writer wants to convey it to the reader. We all must have come across some comic strips also. They do not have any dialogues, even though you can get an idea what the comic strip want to say. Such comics were known as pantomime comics. Foxo Redron was the first person to bring in pantomime comics to the world, called the Bozo the Clown. Later, many comics went pantomime. Today, we can have Garfield, Skippy, Peanuts. All these comics are pantomime. These pantomime comics then started up with adding some sound effects and sound effects to the comic frames, and later all comics came up with such a same idea. These written sounds have today become an inseparable part of comic books. These sounds are known as onomatopoeia, formation of words whose sound is imitative of sound of action designated. This onomatopoeia, in short, can be said as it is a word-making process. Or in Gujarati, since my project is in Gujarati, it can be said, Avajna anukaranthi banto shabd. Onomatopoeia is a basic stage of a language or a speech known as phonetics. The speech system is called phonetics and it can be divided into three principal elements: articulatory, acoustic, and auditory phonetics. What onomatopoeia is auditory phonetics, that is our perception of sound. And what we hear is we note down. And the words what we find in comic books are the auditory phonetics. Onomatopoeic words can be small units or sounds that make up small unit of language known as phonemes. These phonemes can differ from language to language and region to region. As sneezing can be said as hachu, achi, akchu. Even if I say this and you say something else, I'll be able to understand what are you saying. This is animator Nick Park's created set of interchangeable mouths recreating the lip shapes of his animated character Wallace. You can see how the E, O, Th, all these things are pronounced. Avagraha. Avagraha is a very good grammatical symbol, you can say, that the Devanagari or the Sanskrit has. Avagraha is actually a Sanskrit symbol, and we know the languages, all Indian languages come from Sanskrit, and hence all Indian languages have the symbol Avagraha. Avagraha is added when a vowel is followed by another vowel. The word Shudoham. When a word is pronounced as Shudo plus Aham. Shudo is followed by Aham, that is O plus A, and here the next vowel is replaced by a symbol of Avagraha. Devanagari represents Avagraha as S, whereas in Gujarati, Avagraha is inverted S. Onomatopoeic words can be traced from our folk songs, lullabies, limericks, of any particular region. Coming on to Gujarati, if audience sitting here is Gujarati, I can give an example of folk song. Charara charara maro chakdora chale, chakdum chichi, chakdum chichi. So these kind of folk songs give us those onomatopoeic words. Lettering of these onomatopoeic words in English comic book is a very common part. That is, from 1940, freelance letterers like Gaspar Saladino, Sam Rosen, Ben Oda had full-time careers as a letterer in DC Comics and Marvel Comics. Vamp, Thwip, Snit are the words that are copyrighted by these comic books. Thwip for Spider-Man's web shooting, Snit for Wolverine's claws. Indian language comic books, including Gujarati comic books, do not have such specially designed letters. If at all they are designed, they are just a bold form of writing. As you can see, the things are highlighted here. This was the very decorative thing I could find in the comic books, that is outline. According to my personal opinion, I feel lettering is a part in between calligraphy and typography. Lettering can be classified into three parts: freehand lettering, mechanical lettering, and modern lettering. Freehand lettering is hand lettering, modern mechanical lettering is using calculative mechanism, whatever. Modern lettering is with the computer aided softwares. Lettering in country like India is found in variety of forms, in movie posters, in shop signboards, trucks, wall ads. There are very few comic books published in Gujarati and some comic strips published in newspapers. Some newspapers also publish a weekly comic magazine for children's. Recently, some NGOs in Gujarati have started coming up with comic books that are specially meant for children to give them knowledge about their religion, their religious stories. These are the comic books that are still found in Gujarati. Let me tell you, these books don't have more of comic strips, just one or two. Either they have all the stories or the fun elements in the book. Only Amar Chitra Katha is one of the book that is completely comic story book. Some newspapers publish comic strips that are translated formats of English. That is Mutt and Jeff, Blondie and Dagwood, Mandrake the Magician. You can see here the dialogues itself are in English, but then translated version is given down in Gujarati. So my work here was done just by sketching some lettering forms of letters and then tracing the same font to get the another. The font was later digitalized. The different explorations were tried out, giving 3D, bold outlines, bright outlines, silhouettes. Gujarati comics were studied and the possibilities of adding onomatopoeic words, which we normally found with the English books, were traced. Here, the noise of the bullet fire were horses running. When I was observing this, I found some of the words in Gujarati can be expressed in two ways. One dhadam is falling something, and another dhadam is a bang. When these situation could not be like the words could not be added in the comic frames, those situations were somewhere drawn, and the words were. Thak 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 can be clang for hammer, but thak thak can be also knocking in Gujarati. I think I don't need to explain anything.
that's all with my project.